Hello, welcome back. Recon87 here, and we are playing the 1212 AD mod for Total War Attila with the Teutonic Order. So in terms of a quick recap of what we've been up to, we have consolidated our holdings from the Baltics down to the Black Sea, and we've been kind of focusing our efforts on the Holy Land in the Middle East. We've taken Palestine, we've taken Nile Delta, and really what we want to do now is push on and take Cairo. We did lose an army and our king last time for a little bit of overreach, so this session we'll see if we can't push on and take those guys out. Meanwhile, we are also at war with some Bulgarian pretenders, but that's essentially over with already. However, the most exciting thing that happened last time was we teched up. So we've got all our new units to play around with. So we did do one small battle. It'd be cool to see those units back in action and get seeing some of these unit models again. But that also means that we have a free tech. Now, as tempting as it is to keep pushing up the military one, we can go for the light units, but I don't think we'll get there. Well, I don't think we'll get to this stream, and I'm probably going to call the series to a halt at the end of this, just because there's more stuff I'd like to show off on Mod Monday. So I don't think we'll try and rush that. But what we were looking for was our next level of sanitation building, physician or clinic. Clinic things. So it's this one we want to go to. We'll progress towards that. Good. In terms of our armies, so we have these guys. Apparently, someone can upgrade. Oh no, it's points on my generals. We'll get to that at the end of the turn. So we've got one army building up in Alexandria. We do have one stack in Aqaba. Shouldn't try and pronounce these things. And they're going to say, because we're going to get rebels popping up here in a couple turns, so we'll get them to squish those guys before we think about moving out. Hopefully we can try and bring a bit of stability to this place in the meantime. And then we've got a couple of armies back home. We've got one who's been fighting the Bulgars. And we have recently sacked Tarnovo, and really we'd quite like some of our allies to take it because we're not particularly interested in this land. So hopefully this Austrian army will move in. I'm tempted just to go and sack it again because I doubt the garrison's had much time to recover. A little bit. How are we feeling in terms of recovery? Not too bad. Oddly enough, our horses are the most beat up. Oh yeah, that's from a massive battle we had last stream. Maybe we'll do that. Unfortunately, I can't upgrade these guys until we get back to my own land. Maybe I'll prioritize that and then come sack Tarnovo if my allies haven't managed to deal with it then. That sounds like a good plan. Where are you going? You're going... You'd go by sea. No, I think just marching is fine. Really the quickest way? Why can you... through the city, I see. Okay. Oh, I've got faith you know what you're doing, so off you go. You can do that, and we should have one other stack in Vilnius. Oh, so he's just appeared, so we're going to get him rebuilding, and then we've got a half stack doing garrison duties here. So let's start by spending a little bit of cash to get this guy recruiting. So, we want the heavy axemen. Where are... No, not the levy spearmen. Where are my normal spearmen? What's going on, Vilnius? I should be getting from... Oh, I no longer get spearmen from my Teutonic Order fort. That's a change with the high medieval units. Interesting. So I wonder then if I am actually going to have to build, after all my toing and froing, a training grounds, which we eventually decided we didn't need. What'd you get me? Halberdiers, heavy axemen. No, again, I think that's stuff I can get elsewhere. Question is, where do I get a spear units from? Interesting. Which you can see in the other army, we've got some very heavily armoured spearmen. Not these rubbish guys. Jump over to Alexandria. Just check this chap. Yeah, he can recruit. Maybe it's from the main building. No, again, that's just heavy axemen. What is letting me recruit these guys? Apparently nothing. That doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? What are they called? Albruder Spearmen. Unless it's, no, if it was a manpower thing, they would show up, but I wouldn't be able to recruit them. Heavy Axemen. Trebuchet. No. Not quite sure. Oh, well, I'll not. Oh, no, hang on, here we go. No, it's Garrison of Spearmen, that's not recruitment. It might be from the actual castle building. I suppose I should check in the building menu, is probably the easiest way to this out. So let me go here. So that just gets me. Oh, because you are a Prince Bishopric. I go to the building browser. We look at the fort now. Yeah, okay, so that's where I'm now getting my spearmen and my swordmen. So previously, and before we teched up, you could get your best level spearmen essentially from the Teutonic Order fort building, but now that is no longer the case. Perhaps we want to switch Vilnius over from being a Prince Bishopric to a stronghold, so it can continue to be a recruitment center. Although we are also, is it this place? Yeah, we were turning here into a bit of a recruitment center, but again, on ecclesiastical. Partly because of the faith, because he's still not doing much in the way of conversions. So tell you what we can do, because we've got actually a castle here. We'll just, it's going to be a bit of a pain, but we can just get him to nip down here for his spearmen. Right, we'll start with that. And then you can come up and we'll do the rest of our recruitment. That's a bit of a pain. I had it all nicely worked out, and it's no longer going to be the case. In the meantime, I am keen to maybe get you some. Drop the city square and maybe get another conversion building on the go. Really, I should be checking my new holdings to see if there's any monies I need to spend on them down here. You are happy as Larry. You are all good building a wall. And Guaba needs. Do I want a fishing wharf? Probably not. Oh, you've got no food. That is an issue. Here we go. Fields. Yes, build me that. Alright, I'll not destroy that or not convert that until we've got the fields up and running. I don't need the... Don't think I need a large workshop. No, I'm not really doing much with this place. I'll just tear it down. Good. And... Oh no, I can convert this because it'll still provide its bonus until the conversion's finished, so that should work out okay. And again, we'll just go trading docks for all the monies. Important, all the money. This place is a little bit cranky, but doing okay. So maybe we should maybe upgrading some of our main city centers. Wherever places I might have neglected for a while, I can't even, I don't have a tech for that. Okay, less of an issue. Just maybe upgrade our rank 2s. I don't think we're hurting for population. Well, not far off actually. Population here is 41,000. For this level 2, so population is something kind of specific in the mod. See, we have a soft cap at 25,000 and a hard cap at 50,000. So it is kind of being pushed to its limit. Let's push that up. Good spend of most of our monies. And down here, what can we do? More food. Yes. You got a sanitation building. You do not. Let's throw in one of those. It will help out surrounding provinces as well. You have lots of food stuff on the go. Let's do more churchiness, because that is good, and that's spent all our cash. This will be the character skill. I would very much like you. Actually, yeah, we'll grab that since we're doing a whole bunch of recruiting, and then we'll head down to campaign mode. Cool. Bit of a slow first turn, but I also have to refamiliarize myself what's going on, not to mention the changes with the tech threw me a little bit. So ideally, if Cairo can come pick a fight, then we can take them out and push down again. That'll take me a few turns. Oh, actually, to be honest, if we can get Akaba settled. You want me to join a war against? Sure, I will happily do that. Again, not a particularly pro gameplay move, but throwing a little bit RP in. Plus, we're pretty strong at this point. Which is another reason I'm thinking of series to head after the end of the stream. I think although we might suffer the odd minor setback, we don't really have any major threats at the minute. Considering we are in good terms with the entire Catholic world and the Muslims and pagans and all sorts are essentially on the back through. Oh, who's this pushing out? I'm going to be pretty upset if you take Cairo, ma. Do HRE. Deny is going to have a revolt, which we know about. You are a full army. Oh. That timing is frustrating. Because I'm nowhere ready to take advantage of that. Actually, I feel like I should have more than 3 recruitment slots. Is that true? It is true. It's frustrating. I wasted a turn there. Makes morale versus high health. So these guys, better attack, better defense. Actually, the health's the same. It's morale slightly less. But apart from that, essentially these are what you want. So let me see, get 4 of them. I would also like the trebuchets. I want any skirmish cavalry? Essentially. Question is, do I want medium? Probably not medium shock, but it might be worthwhile to get a few missile cav units just to pester their forces, and you can always charge them in if need be. Although I wasn't overwhelmed by them. Yeah, our archers are a bit rubbish, to be honest. We should probably take some, so we can at least have a little bit of range. Maybe if we take those 2 guys. Yeah, we'll grab a couple of mounted horsemen. Oh, 5 turns. Frustrating. And then maybe we just want to bulk up our front line, because really our cavalry is good and our frontline troops are good. So what, I'll grab 1 more archer, so we get 3 static missile ones. And then potentially just another spearman who are just good tanks. The 4 kind of tank units. I mean, yeah, 4 damage dealer ones. I like it. We'll call that good enough. 6 turns. That's a long time. Oh, push through to get to that. Our allies done anything? No. Oh well, we'll get up here, we'll switch our army out, and then we'll come back and sack the place again. That's how they want to play it, so be it. You did not go very far at all. Get down here. Get yourself some spearmen. And with our remaining cash, upgrade you. Spread around that bonus, because I know there's a few places struggling. What was constructive? Ah, yes. Do something with it. Kind of in an odd place. Oh no, I see. It's demolition rather than construction. Fine. I'll let you off with that. Keep demolicizing, and what is our utility? Is meager. Probably going to be cows. You give me 46. You will give me 40, and you will. Oh, I can't do cows. Okay. You'll give me 65 pigs then. That's interesting. Don't know why that is. Dealt with that. Dealt with that. Oh, okay, it's good. We got a priory there, which you could probably upgrade again. We had such funds, which we don't. And a fort in Palestine. Excellent. I think it's as high as levels we can build at the minute. Oh no, we can go up to 4. That might be something worth looking into actually. Because I like the idea of it, if nothing else. So we'll spend what little money we've got left. Sure, we'll upgrade this. More food, more money, all good. All good stuff. Okay, let's get through these a bit quicker. Gunther, the governor of Palestine, by the looks of things, or Jerusalem, I should say. Well, if you're a governor, you want to go down here. No, I was going for the public order, although that place is absolutely settled now. Happy as Larry. Larry is very happy indeed. I need to do a bit more of my agent. He's just standing there looking like a plum. Here's my rebels. Oh, nice one, Sweden. Love the hat. To be honest, we could just auto-resolve this one. Good job. Here, we'll take the punishment. Not that we particularly need it. Oh, it's nice to have friends, eh? Even nicer when they do something useful rather than drag you into unwinnable wars. Well, not unwinnable, but costly. Which I must admit, this game hasn't really been the case. I think very early on we get dragged into a dangerous war with Hungary, but we saw that off. That's the only time I actually fought fellow Catholics. Another crusading army. Just did. Oh, yeah, I forgot his loyalty was on the Fritz. I'll see if there's anything we can do about that. I don't think our king is particularly good at anything at the minute. He's got a bit of influence. Right. You. Can I, of course, secure loyalty of Albrecht? Try that. These guys have now settled, although that's only with, wow, only with the military presence. Religious differences are really hurting here. Crazy. It's just going to get worse. So we're going to get a lot of these pop-ups until we can convert this place. Speaking of which, you don't have a church. No wonder it's not going anywhere. Call myself a good Catholic. Horrendous. How is the Catholicism getting on? Ah, we're up to 10%. Okay, that's good. 10% and rising. Yeah, once we can get that, that'll be much better. Although there's a baseline kind of push of 7 from local traditions for Islam here, so that's always going to restrict just how well we can convert them. But we've got people on hand, so just have to have faith. So yeah, come over here, see what's happening in Cairo. You're just standing in the desert, getting attritioned. A debatable tactic, but you do you, my friend. I get you to scout about, see what's happening over this way. And our Bulgar army should be heading home. Upgrade them to all the new shiny units. Oh, another thing I did want to do actually was upgrade your catapults to trebuchets. Well, that did nothing. Excellent. All this, oh, not what I wanted. All the same time. No, I can't. I think I found out last time as well. Interesting that we used to obviously had swords and axes, now they're all just axes. Good. Spend a turn there replenishing. Now do we have enough for our it's the wrong place in the world. A big new fort in Jerusalem? Not quite. We need to save a couple of thousand. We can do that. Well, in Alexandria. I think it's going to leave me shy if I build that. Although, that's interesting. You're much cheaper. So I will. You will get first dibs. Why not? Doing your thing. You didn't need to put down rebels, but you will need to do it shortly. I guess one of our governor dies. The question is, where do we want to put him? I mean, Vilnius is important, but stable. Sinai is not stable, but also not really very important. Oh well, I'll keep it in Lithuania. Anyone useful? You're not loyal, so you can get to it. Are you a governor already? No, just statesman. Well, what's your stats like? Or skills, I should say. Steel, that's you. A bit more of a fighter, but I don't really need fighters. So congratulations, you're a governor. While I'm here, let's check our titles. Is there anyone we can move up? Chancellor? Nope. Marshal? Nope. Okay. Get back in a couple of times then. Edict will just be growth and harmony. Oh, I forgot about him. Ah, well. Get him next turn. So no doubt you'll have seen all the announcement stuff for Total War Warhammer 3. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting at some point. I don't know if I'll jump on it right on release. I have to maybe see how it's received first. Although having said it, the first two were pretty good straight out of the box, so I don't know why I'd expect this one to be any different. Nah, don't want Defensive Alliance. That said, reason I bring it up is because I'm quite excited. Apparently there's a lot of optimization improvements in terms of the end of turn timers, so all this stuff where you're sitting waiting for the AI to take a turn. So I can see just how good that is. It's always one of the frustrating bits of the war games where you're just sitting watching the stuff churn. Especially when you've got a few turns of rebuilding, etc. Khanate of Volta, Bulgaria. Who's taking over from them? That'll be interesting. Hey, you're now loyal. Thank you. Let's have a quick look at the map. Zengrid Shadam. Not someone I know about. Might need to swing an army out that way sooner rather than later. That was supposed to be your task, but you're going to be a fair few turns away from that, right? Am I willing to wait the extra 2 turns? No. I'll go with 3 spearmen in this unit. Decision made. No, I still don't have enough for Jerusalem. So we'll have to wait a turn. That's okay. You can upgrade, which I'll get to eventually. Let's just check. I want to check our places down here first. Yes, these guys are getting all the love at the minute. We'll happily upgrade you because I quite like Jerusalem to be a fortress. How's your version going? You have to import food. I need to look at that next time you get an upgrade, which will be a little while. We can definitely look at that. We're second, and we're growing. Excellent. So we should overtake as a majority, even if I don't know how far we'll squeeze the other ones down. That's good to see. Place is still being cranky. We'll eventually revolt again. It's fine. That's pretty much all our money. I'm happy to let this guy sit and reinforce a bit. Reinforce fully before he goes in any further. I need to upgrade this before I get trebuchets, so you're stuck with catapults for now. For just now. Movement and movement, please, and thank you. Although once this place is all stabilized, I'll have to decide what to do with you. Probably need to try and build a few economy buildings after this as well. I can see from all my troop building my income's taking a little bit of a hit. Still pretty healthy. I think about 14k a turn, but I dropped a few thousand in the last couple of turns just the new units we've been building. No. Can be no peace with heathens. Ooh, champion off. You missed. Got a lot of experience for failing, apparently. Oh, failure's an experience, I suppose. I was ready. If only. Oh, awkwardness. Some illegitimate children. You want to get married. I need to look at maybe strengthening my power a little bit because it's quite low. Okay. Resided. Can you take revenge? What's my chances here? 45% positive. But there's only 10% chance to get wounded, so why not? Let's roll the dice. Success! I'm not dead, but injured. That's okay. A little bit of tit for tat. And maybe we'll just bump up your assassinate skills since that's what you got the skills for. What else is just you? Line of sight's okay. Authority would be useful. I will do self. I don't tend to use these characters too much, although I probably should use them more than I do. You have somehow got a level up. Not complain of that. Don't need wealth. Recruitment cost, not a big issue. So just battle speed for your unit. Since we're here and we have the money, I think you build that for us. I'm gonna say you're good enough. Oh, oh, looks like our allies are actually doing something. Bold. I don't know if hopefully we're close enough to take part. If he attacks, we can assist. It's a little awkward that Hungary is the one that's come taking it. I really wanted Latin Empire to come, but I have not seen it. Oh, there's their army over there. Yeah, they're going to be useless. They're going to suffer. So be it. Right, this place is predominantly Catholics. Come over here and start spreading some of that preachiness. A little bit of money left. And it's going to be a square. I don't want that. That for now. You're still doing your thing, and I think that's this turn. Flying thick and fast, although not the most eventful. Heat twin, governor. Governor things, please. Oh, I forgot to look at. That's alright. Now, with any luck, at least we'll get a bit of a fight when Hungary call us in, but it's not much of a challenge, to be honest. Do it? They are. It's not even really worth autoing this. Sorry, controlling this. Just go auto. Be protective, but it's going to be a stomp. You are welcome, Hungary. And I'll just swing this army out to the east. We can have a look at who this new power is and whether we want to poke them with our pointy sticks.